How's it going, YouTube? It's Die with a short little commentary here, along with some Overwatch gameplay. And today we are going to get the answers to the question, why do I hate the Xbox? And first we're just going to start off with a short backstory. I was actually originally a Nintendo fanboy for well over 10 years. I got the original Nintendo when I was 6 or 7. I can't quite remember that one, when I got it. But, yep, played the hell out of that. Got the Super Nintendo when I was 12 or 13, which I still to this day think was probably one of the best systems ever made. Didn't care for the Genesis at the time. I think the only Sega console I ever really loved was the Dreamcast, which was probably the most underrated system of all time. But yeah, when the PlayStation and the Nintendo 64 came out, I went for the Nintendo 64 because, like I said, I was a Nintendo fanboy. And I stuck with that, and even to this day, I would still say that the games on the Nintendo 64 were much more fun. Like, I could replay more games on the Nintendo 64 than I could the original PlayStation. But around 97, I got my first PlayStation, and I don't know, I divided my time equally between the Nintendo 64 and my PS1 from that point. Like I said, I had the Dreamcast, and then the PS2 came out, which I absolutely wanted to get, aside from being a DVD player. But anyway, the GameCube and the Xbox, original Xbox, came out around the same time, about a year after the PS2, and I actually bought both. And the GameCube I bought, you know, because of my love for Nintendo, and it had some great games for it. But the original Xbox, I didn't care for. When I first got it, I hated the controller. I hated the left thumbstick being misaligned, is what it felt like to me. And I got rid of it right away. And probably like a week or two after I bought it, I ended up selling it. And didn't really think about it again until a little game called Shenmue 2 came out, which I love the original one on the Dreamcast, and I wanted to play the second one, so, and that Xbox was my only option, so I picked one up, a used one, and bought Shenmue 2, and I played it, and after I beat it, I sold that Xbox and the game, because I had no use for it. Now, at this time, I didn't really play a lot of online games. Shortly after I got rid of that Xbox, I did get the slim PS2 that had the network adapter, and that was kind of what got me into online gaming. And unlike the Xbox, it was free. And then, like a year or so later, came the Xbox 360. Now, normally when there's a new generation of hardware, I like to get, you know, the first system out, just so I can see what the next gen is going to look like. But, and this was my main complaint with Xbox, aside from the controller, was that you had to pay the $60 a year to play online. And I figured, if I'm already paying my internet provider to get online, why should I have to pay this company just to play their games online? I could get a PC and play for free. I could play on my PS2 for free. And the PS3 was on its way, and that also was going to be free. so why bother? And then the 360 came out, and all I was hearing was how bad they were failing, people getting red rings, like, on a system that was only a couple weeks old. And it was like, well, you already pushed me away with the pay to play, and then on top of it you're making consoles that don't work. So I never messed with the 360, never touched it, never bothered to play on it. And as far as the Xbox One, you know, with the PS4 now you gotta pay to play online, so I mean, yeah, it sucks, but I'm still loyal to the PlayStation brand, so I'm paying for that for the PlayStation Plus, so why buy another system and have to, pay for that one too? And so I will stick with what I know and what I love, and that is pretty much why I don't care for the Xbox, was just them always requiring you to play online. And yeah, like I said, it's a little hypocritical that now I have to for the PlayStation 4, but I hate keyboard and mouse controls, so I will never switch to PC. And so if PS4 is my only option, then I guess that's what I'll go with. Anyway, I guess that pretty much wraps up this commentary. Thanks for watching, and there's still a couple minutes left of this gameplay here, so I will shut up and let you enjoy the rest of it. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment if you want. I try to respond to all the comments I get in my comment section, so if you feel like dropping a comment, go ahead and I will try to get to it. If you want to like the video, feel free. If you didn't like it, then don't like it. Alright, y'all. Have a good one, and we'll see you next time.
I've got you in my sights. I've got you in my sights.
Clearing the area. Rally power forward barrier. Behind you. Bailing out.
Roadhog time.
All systems check out. I'm back in the fight.
Visor activated.
Nerf this.
Triple kill.
Mecha activate.
Oh, let's break it.
Now I'll show them.
The payload is approaching its destination. Right on target. Play of the game.
Justice reigns from above.
Epic.
Excellent.